What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Ball X Pit. Been playing this a good bit off stream. It's a lot of fun. I really like it. And we had some time today, and I kind of wanted to just, do a few more runs on stream, as well as show it to some folks that have also been playing the game. So this is where my town's at right now. Basically, my philosophy around it has been, I keep all the stuff off to the side that is automatically collecting and stuff like that. And then whenever I have buildings I'm trying to construct, I put them in the middle so that my guys bounce all off them a whole ton. So right now, we're not really building anything, so I don't have much to do here. So I'm just going to send my guys over to the wheat to collect a little bit. And then we're going to play a run. One interesting thing about Ball X Pit that I'm really enjoying so far, getting into the game, is there's a lot more meta progression than I expected with like Rogue Legacy style power upgrades. And they do some fun things like inspire you to complete old stages with characters. So for instance, you have something like the Snowy Trophy, where I get AoE power for everybody that I've completed the Snowy Shores with. And that is a really fun thing that kind of gives us the inspiration to go back and keep trying stages and keep powering people up. Along with the fact that we have all of these different buildings we're getting that are doing different things like increasing the scaling and housing new units and getting bonus speed and, all of that kind of stuff. Even the town is balling. Yep, you even set this to bounce your balls around in town. All over the fucking place. For the spoilers, Crunch is too much real life some way ahead. Yeah, I haven't played that much. The sort of thing like, at the end of the night, if I have like an hour, I'll play a few runs. And I've only done that a couple times. But here we are with characters so far. Played the Warrior and the Itchy Finger on stream, and then I unlocked the Repentant, the Cohabitants, the Embedded, the Cogitator, and the Empty Nester. So far, my favorites are the Cohabitants because I really enjoy that they just create tons of balls. Make sure to be upgrading buildings. True, I have been somewhat, probably not as much as I should. Like, I could go around here and just upgrade all my... I could upgrade all my guys, which, by the way, you could also just do this, right? Kind of wish I could just, like, double-click this or something. Yeah, let's just upgrade some of my wheat production for right now. Upgrade some forest? No, okay. But I really enjoy about this game, the characters are actually pretty different so far. And as you level them up, they all continue to get stats and their stats go up. So there's a lot of just like making your character stronger in this game. Very rogue light. Going back to the first stage is much easier now, stuff like that. This character you can see I've completed 2 stages with. I have not beaten the 3rd stage yet. So since we're on stream, let's go ahead and let's try to take on the 3rd stage. Mods, do you mind if we get a prediction going? Will we make it to the final boss? Or, you know what? Screw it. Just will we beat the stage? Will we beat the stage? On the liminal desert. Many balls. Tipping being percentage is kind of ridiculous. It'll just be based on the complexity. Yeah, I feel like that's just so much harder to base, and at first it just started as a rule of thumb kind of thing. But yeah, so this character here, the Cohabitants, we play as 2 characters. They each shoot balls out, and all of our balls do 50% damage. So that's kind of the thing. Your shots are obviously mirrored, so you kind of got to finagle it a little bit. But I love, in any kind of game like this, I just love covering the screen and shit. And this character is the character that you cover the screen and shit with. Lightning's not exactly my favorite here, but I don't think it's bad either. I haven't used the daggers a lot. It feels like they're not really worth the slot, because then I would be like trying to focus on hitting things from certain sides. But yeah, I'm gonna hit lightning. Quantity over quality, it's more fun because more balls. Yeah, 100%. All right. Keep going up with the Broodmother. Please, Crunch, win this. I put the orphanage funds on Believe. Okay, Hex. There's no points on Believe. There's 0 points on Believe. Once again, Hex has lied to my face. But yeah, I agree. If the job is more complex, you should just get paid more than tipping culture being a thing. Crunch, what's your favorite part of the ball? Could you be a little more specific on the ball? Are we talking about it as a general concept? Also, I don't know what this little sand pit does. I would really like more baby ball generation, but I could fuck with a little earthquake. I bet you Earthquake and Lightning could evolve together. I have absolutely not found all the evolutions or unlocked all the balls, all that stuff. What's your favorite part of a ball as a concept? It's a good question. My favorite part of a ball as a concept. Let's take... This is baby ball stuff, but only if we're healing. We could try to get a vampire ball to make that happen. Let's live in the now. Yeah, the roundness is certainly part of it, but I feel like it's got to be the fact that they roll, man. That's the best part of a ball. It's the roly-poliness of it. Because rolling is fun. Rolling makes me think of rolling down a hill, or doing ecstasy, or defeating my friends in a game of skill and chance. And those are good things. Those are fun. They're a more useful shape than round? I don't think so. I would argue that the triangle is maybe a more useful shape. It is the strongest of the shapes. If we want to get down to shape hierarchy. I want baby ball generation as much as I love the AoE of this. I want to baby my balls more than I want any of this. So pressure valve me? Try stocking items for later using spheres. That's a good point. That's a good point. There's a time and a place for things not to be roly-poly. Uh-oh, they're poisoning me. I played this stage very little because I still have blueprints to unlock on the second stage. So my tendency as a gamer is to, like, you know, exhaust all that stuff. Oh, man. No evolutions is rough. Triangle too dangerous to sit on? I guess that's true. Unless it's a really big triangle, so the top is quite wide, even at its peak. Yikes, man. We're not getting good baby ball luck. Do you combine with... Okay, that at least gives us an evolution. Triangles don't make excellent spoons. I mean, if it's a flat triangle, it could work well enough as a spoon, probably. If there's a little curvature to it. Why are you humping triangles? Because I just want to fucking feel something, Hex. Is that alright with you? Alright, we're okay here. We're okay. Just dial in. Just dial in and get the balls pumping. Just dial in and get the balls pumping, brother. Careful. Missed me with that shit. Yeah, this is narrow. We don't have the Damahe. Here we go. Finally, some baby ball tech. Yes! Ooh, the military academy increases strength scaling. Let's go, baby. Okay. Keep going with the solid rock ball so that we can get an evolution ASAP. Yeah, I'm going for the XP cubes. I'm going for them. Hexagons are the bestagons. You shoot baby balls as well. Yeah, Nemo was playing this and not picking up the XP, and it was triggering me. I was like sitting there watching it for a while, and then eventually I was like, I don't want a backseat, but pick up the XP, please. Slurp it, slurp it. Reroll me. Continue leveling my baby balls. This is going okay. Now we evolve here. We got our lightning rod. Try to collect them during the boss fight so I'm ready to evolve when I die. Yeah, sometimes I'll leave a chest on the ground to go and slurp some of the blue cummies and see if we can get our level before hitting that chesty. The way I play the game, the XP comes to me. Aga's got his own methods. Please show me a baby ball. I want, like... Vampire would be nice so that we can make the brood mother or egg sac. Alright, just grab this. Egg sac would also be nice. Yeah, Aga goes full regen build. Alright. Do those sand pits hit me with a little Damahe? We're like poisoned or something, by the way. The Damahe's pretty light, though. It's diet Damahe, so we're not super worried about it. The caloric intake is staying within our daily limit. Alright. Hey, what's up, Grimgrash? Never said you played D&D. Have you ever ran a game? Yeah, absolutely. I ran a campaign of Curse of Strahd that took a couple of years. Was a lot of fun. Ooh, this is actually a good ball. This is actually a good ball. Yeah, and then on top of that, I ran a couple of one-shots over the years as well. But the main thing was I DM'd that one big Curse of Strahd campaign, which was very fun. Squid was in it, so was Nemo, if either of them are still here. Don't fuse anything yet, still fissure, or fission. The pities just slow you down? Okay. Ooh, a dual boss. Look at them, they're like owls. They're cool, man. Blew up a cat boy. You blew up a cat boy, Nemo. Fire rate is like the best passive in the game, IMO. It's just attack speed. It's more damage. We acted as a unit. You acted alone in that. I think I've even told that story on stream before. I described like a poorly traumatized girl that was like thought she was a cat, and Nemo just immediately, without any questions or anything, just shot her with a fireball and killed her. Cat says spikes on dicks. It was dangerous. This was a female, to be fair. And it was a human girl that thought she was a cat because a wizard had fucked with her mind. She'd lived her whole life locked up in her bedroom, pissing on the walls and scratching at shit. I stand by my decision. That's insane. That's insane, brother. But hey, you do you. I respect you standing by your bad decisions. I do it all the time on stream. We is right, the party didn't stop him, so the party takes partial blame. I guess. He acted pretty quick there. He also wanted to try to rehabilitate a clearly possessed doll, so he, like, basically lobotomized it. So that the doll would, like, chill, but then slowly it still kind of, like, did fucked up stuff. A real agent of chaos. And believe it or not, you know what class he was playing through all this shenanery? Bard. Fucking Bard. Time and time again, it's what they do. Man, at this point... No, just fission me? Yeah, who would have thought? Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I really liked DMing. It is a lot of work, though. Like, anytime you're playing in a D&D campaign and someone's DMing for you, make sure to, like, you know... Every now and then, thank your DM, reminding them that you're having a lot of fun and you appreciate them putting the campaign together, because that shit's honestly, like, really involved. Ooh, yeah, vamp me to the gourd. A little healing would be nice, and I like the Broodmother coming from the DM. Well, no, I've majorly not been the DM, because I DM'd one campaign, but I've been lucky enough that we have a long-running D&D group. We've been playing together every Wednesday night for, like, 7 years. 7, 8 years, something like that. So we've made it through like 4 total campaigns now. I DM'd one of them, but you know, I've just participated in the other ones, and now we can fuse our evolved balls, right? Yep. Huge. Alright. Fun fact, I wrote a play that we RP'd as a cover for an event. Yeah, you did. Nemo wrote a play that everybody took parts in and acted out in-game. Rename the chaotic neutral alignment chaotic stupid. There are select few players doing heroic actions. Nice. Gaming's a hassle, especially when we don't have prep time and have to read the module. Everyone needs 10 minutes before the actual session. Yeah, I generally I did like a lot of prep and stuff. I'm running a game with a bunch of people new to the space, and 2 of them have already become murder hobos. Well, hey, if you don't like them being murder hobos as the DM, then you should have the world punish them for it, you know? People generally don't take too kindly to murder IRL. Hey, what's up, prof? This is actually going pretty well, chat. We might get to pay the believers. It sounds like the orphanage might not go broke, after all. Some consequences, karma's a bitch, and she has a stat block? That's right. Stick with... Yeah, vamp my nuts off for a second. See Morning Family? Yeah, that's another way. I had a lot of fun trying to put the players in, like, really, like, tough situations like that, where they were gonna have to make some gray decisions. Alright. Final boss is coming up. We didn't get our build as beefed up as I would have liked. That's alright, man. Bard's the ones that interpret Slay the Dragon as Lay the Dragon. That's like the meme. That's the stereotype. Most players aren't like that. But at the end of the day, the stereotype comes from the Bards are often the most charismatic. And they often have, like, you know, the speaking role when they're, like, trying to convince people of stuff. And therefore, they get up in their heads and they try to have sex with a lusty maiden at the tavern or whatever the fuck. Oh, we could make Mega Vampire Lord Ball. But no, I like the Broodmother, and we're probably not going to get there anyways. Yes, and then sack me to the egg. Dragonborn came from somewhere. It's not, well, maybe, actually. Holy! I've never seen this boss before. Oh my god. Alright, we're alright. Dial in. It's just a large snake. Okay, okay. I see your game, Balazaki. Ouch. The Demahe's rolling in. It's not as smooth as it could be, but it's, you know, up. That I was hauling ass too much. Slow me down a little bit. My reaction times are too subatomic. Uh-oh. Careful. Yeah, we're actually going to be starting a new D&D campaign soon. We're at the very end of our campaign now. We're like, you know, level 15, and we're like dealing with a world-ending threat and shit. Oh no, I'm getting zapped. Spread him around to the back. Send him to the back alley. The Demahe profile is actually looking pretty weak right now. I feel like it's taken us a long time to burn this boss. And yeah, while I was on the Bard slander, by the way, I'm playing a Bard in our current campaign, so I've partaken in such heinous shit. I actually really like playing support in D&D. It's very fun. Sometimes when you're playing a DPS class in D&D, there are a lot of turns that are very unsatisfying. Support, you kind of like are always useful to the team, it feels like. This character got my character's father killed. I wouldn't say got directly. Had a role in it, maybe. But even then, my character's innocent. No, Stripe, we have not. Careful. We got that guy. Dude, let's go. Like I said, though, once again, the Demahe feels pretty weak. Alright. Not bad, though, for a first time on the boss. Even if we don't get it, I'm pretty satisfied. Those lasers also take quite a long time to go off, so you can kind of max, dude. You can max, you can relax, you can chill out cool. All that stuff. Fuck you. Fuck you, pal. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I guess we could try to send him down the middle in between the two characters. Yeah, like that. That's how you do it. Nice. There you go. Also, don't shoot directly at him. Send him around to the back alley. Oh! I don't need speed 1. Buff debuff support's pretty fun. Battlefield control and number manipulation is great. Yeah, I like being a healer too. One thing I actually think is poor design for at least D&D 5e, which is the system that my group plays, is that healing is fun, but you really shouldn't heal people until they're already down. You know? Because if you heal them and then they take a hit that would have knocked them down anyways, even with that heal, because heals are often kind of small, you may as well wait till they just go down and then you can literally revive them with a heal. So I do think that part of the system could be like designed better, you know? Hey, good night, Nutter. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you have a good one. How's the volume, by the way, everybody? Game sound alright? Why treat patients when you can just defib them? Well, yeah, that's how the game treats it, and it shouldn't. Necromancer, a chronically late healer. Yeah, that's the only kind of healer in D&D, if you're smart. You're wasting resources if you're healing your buddy who's at like 40 out of 60, you know, health points. It's a setting option in the game to turn on something that shows your hitbox. We're turning on then off again just to see what your hitbox actually is. Oh, that's interesting. All right, just hold out. We're going to get there. We're not being efficient with hitting him, but we're being pretty efficient at dodging, and that's more important, so. All right. No, I mentioned the system a bit too frequently, but you should look at the death and dying rules for PF2E. I know. I got to look at Pathfinder in general. You've piqued my interest, Shot. As well as, like, a lot of people just recommend it, you know? I'd be lying if I said you were the first person to tell me to take a look. A lot of groups play using Pathfinder, too. There's definitely a bit of laziness to it once you've kind of been playing 5e or any system for a while, where you're like, yeah, but I just know how to do this. You know? Also, is it just me, or is this grade B baby shit? I feel like our build didn't even get off the ground, but honestly, it was clearly enough. I guess I shouldn't say that before we've actually won. Like, no baby ball. I've got one thing making baby balls. That was my whole plan. I didn't even get to do it, really? Or no, two things making baby balls. What am I saying? Yeah, this character, I think, is just strong, also. I think lots of balls is better. Even at 50% damage, it's just better. Please die. You have 0 health left on your bar. Please die. Oh, I should have switched to the ball pit scene, by the way. You guys can't see the whole bar. I'll switch in a second. But the boss has 0 health. Do I need to, like, get up on your business? I'm missing something here. Nope, we just got it all of a sudden. I don't know what happened, but we got it. That was my first time doing that stage. Let's fucking go, baby. Ball pit me, by the way. There's the desert trophy. You get crit chance. Nice. All right, thank you for paying out the believers. I appreciate you. GG, fun stuff, man. There's upgraded, harvest every 9 minutes. Yeah. 3 blueprints, baby. Bring me to the base. Sorry, rats. Oh, we got a new ball. Light. Blinds enemies on hit for 3 seconds. Blinded units have a hard time detecting you and have 50% chance of missing when they attack. Ooh. I would say chance is low for today, Grainy, but I'll play it. I'll play it at some point. But if you're sleepy, you're sleepy. I gotta get to Undertale still tonight, so probably not tonight. Each kill heals you by 5, but each shot you take deals 2 damage to you. That's crazy. Grant chance against blinded. Critical hits deal bonus damage. Okay. Now let's check out what we got. We got the military academy, which we want for sure. So this is the kind of thing where I'm going to try to set up like a spot where my balls are just going to bounce around and like hit all of this stuff. Mausoleum's going to unlock a new character. Now, so I've got all these other buildings like producing and stuff. Let's see now. Can I get this? Yeah. Here we go. Ball you shoot or projectile. I think it was ball you shoot. So now these are going to build a bunch. This has basically been my strat. Keep the stuff I want to actively build in the middle so that I can build it very quickly and hit it a bunch. One of the buildings is done. 2, all 3 of them. Let's go, baby. Because all my resources are generating automatically. Ooh, the shade. And now, theoretically, I could move these elsewhere. It's probably about time I expand, honestly. Can I afford it? Yeah. It will catch you in a bit, Stripe. Now, rearrange me. I'm gonna move you up over here for right now. I'll move you up there as well. You're Do something like this just to keep our center area built. Shade is fun? Hell yeah, I'll try him now. Oh, Meal, he's being so cute. Look at him. What this? Can't help it. Can't help it. Okay. Now, let's play. Let's try this new character. The Oatler. One of my friends went to a marketing conference recently, and she sent a Snapchat from it. She was in a big auditorium with like a whole shitload of people, and up on the screen there was clearly someone presenting and looking at this big screen, and what it said on there was, it was like, use in a casual sentence this phrase, and then it said big there, the Rizzler. I think that's so funny to think of going to a professional conference and being like tested on your ability to work the Rizzler into a sentence. Yeah. Dark ball shoot from the back and have a base critical hit chance of 10%. The Rizzler. So this is when, like, theoretically I could go back and do the Boneyard again to, like, get some stats, but let's do the second or wait, no. Let's actually stick with Liminal Desert since this is where I have blueprints. I'll go back and when I play offline, I'll get the old stages done with characters I haven't done them with yet. You tried the Arizona flavor, the Rizzler berry one? No, that's funny. Is Rizzler is your handmade cigarette paper. Interesting, like rolling paper? Yeah. Take me into the Liminal Desert with the shade. Oh, weird. That's what it meant by balls shoot from the back. I thought it meant they would go out behind me and then bounce away. But no, they literally come from the back of the stage. That's crazy. It has the Rizzler's face on it? Dude, that's unbelievable. You know what's crazy? I obviously know who the Rizzler is. I know what he looks like. I don't even know what he's famous for. I don't even know what, like, the original meme was. Yeah, we have Raw as the biggest rolling paper you see around here. I guess you see OCB as well. What was, like, the original Rizzler meme? Where did this kid come from? He's, like, 8 years old, bro. He is the meme? Yeah, where did he come from, though? What, he must have posted something. There's no way people just saw this kid in class and they were like, that's the motherfucking Rizzler, bro. They're an OG Rizzler? Yeah, there's a kid. There's a specific dude. I'm kind of tempted to try the vampiric sword. Oh no, it does say each shot. Oh yeah, each shot you take, I imagine, is shooting the ball. Let's try it. If we die fast, whatever. But yeah, you can definitely, like, be, you know, you can have Riz if you're charismatic. Riz somebody up. Drink a bottle of wine for dinner. What's it called? The Rizzling? I feel like the one that makes balls, like, pass through people would probably be good. I'm gonna fucking die. Although, look at those heals! You guys see those heals flooding in? Holy shit. Slow it down to 1 for a moment? Sure. Yeah, give me a ball that passes through enemies. That's good. Now we're cooking. Something I saw a YouTuber say about this game has been used for me is get your ball slots full first. Yeah, true. I do, like, I've, like, thought of that during runs, and I try to, but then I end up still getting enticed by passives, especially if I just don't like the balls. They get damage to you when you hit an enemy? Maybe. I think it's just when I'm shooting the balls, that because they're coming out of the back, so it's a little harder to see. But I think it's when I'm shooting balls. Hey, what's up, Moonsan? How's it going, man? No, I do think, yeah, and I think it's shooting the balls. I think it's, I could be wrong. All right, follow the ag advice. Try to get another ball. Yeah, the back shot. Yeah. This, if we get something that's hitting enemies from the back, that would be really good. I don't know if I really care about baby balls. Although, if it's actually, yes, baby balls in the back are going to be really good. Baby balls in the back are going to be really good. This is not my baby ball bias. Go again. How's it going, Moonsand? Hope you're having a good one, man. Let's harvest. There's nothing really to even get now, though. This is the flaw in my plan, but like whatever. I guess I kind of just don't even need to come back and harvest for these, but it's kind of fun. I just like watching my guys roll around. Vampire sword sucks. I feel like it could be good. I think it could be good. Generally, hitting enemies from the very back is nice, but it's bad because if enemies start making up to the front, you're not hitting them anymore, and they're much more likely to make it up. So I think honestly what Aga's talking about was our problem. I went too passive pilled, and we needed to go for more balls down the gullet if we wanted to get this run off the ground. So I'm going to have an increased aptitude for sacks this time around. And the damage is when you heal? Well, theoretically, a ball would cost 2 to fire and then could heal like 15 if it kills 3 guys. You know? So I don't know. I feel like it could be good. Ball talking, hit him enemies from the back, average crunch stream. I know. Last night after stream, Nemo was like, "You were really talking about boobs for a long time, man. It's making me feel self-conscious." I was like, "I know." I try to not only hit on like silly like poop talk topics, but you know, they're what chat latches on to. We talk about butts and dicks and boobs and farts and It was great. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mira. See, like, this is my problem. All those balls in the back, no one's getting up here and hitting this. That's a big problem for me. Good, then we're talking about boobs again. No, I'm getting off the topic. I'm getting off the topic. Yeah, we'll latch on to boobs. I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah, here we are. I need to get my anecdote game up, you know? I don't need to be focusing on this shit. Reroll me. Give me balls. Okay, fine. Level my balls. Yeah. Shade is definitely a tough start here. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. I hope y'all are having a good night. Been having some really fun streams recently. I'm excited to be chilling, and we got a lot of streams this week, man. And then I'm going to be hopefully taking off a bunch of time around Christmas as well. Just because it's like the standard corporate thing to do. More heals? No, I think we want AoE, honestly. Hang around the office water cooler. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. Yeah, gonna be taking a lot of time off around Christmas, so we should be having some pretty beefy streams coming up, which I'm excited by. Crunch is their office water cooler. I know, this is why, guys, this is why I gotta go full time so I can go out into the world and farm some anecdotes. Talking about serving, I've for a while, I've thought if I get like to a point where I'm making pretty good money off a stream, but still need like a secondary income, bartending would be peak. If I like streamed, you know, during the weekdays, and then on the weekend worked a couple bartending shifts, I would get to stream and do all that stuff, and then on the weekend I could farm anecdotes. You know? I could farm anecdotes, bro. This is good. Eee. There goes probably some sort of general discussion. Admit it, that's why you're here. Optimal anecdote generation. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Right now, I don't do anything. I sit in this chair and I do my office job, and then I sit in this chair and I do, you know, streaming stuff. I'm lacking on the anecdote generation. So what we have instead is excessive boob talk. All right, we're gonna try the shade one more time. Could we get a prediction? Do we make it to the first checkpoint, which we have not done as this character yet? Yeah, the character seems tough, but I'm determined to give it some tries. How's your lumbar? Actually pretty good. I've got a lumbar pillow here, Yan. I've got a lumbar pillow. This is a nice chair. This is a nice chair. No Herman Miller. Realize the potential in AI for anecdote generation? Yeah, I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to do that. I'll use AI for some help with some stream stuff, like help me optimize this thumbnail for click-through rate. The anecdotes have got to be all me. That's the base of the stream, right? Moonsand saying his lumbar is terrible. Oh, you've got a Herman Miller? It has a hole in it? People do love them. I mean, I think a Herman Miller is a nicer chair generally than a, you know, a Secret Lab. But still, this is like a pretty nice gaming chair. It was a Christmas gift a while ago from my parents. Yes, ghost ball me. Alright. I have a huge polka dot armchair. What I aspire to someday, I don't know if I'll ever have children, but if I do, I want to be the kind of dad that has, like, that's dad's chair. I want it to be like a beat the shit, like, lazy boy that's in, like, the optimal viewing position for the couch. And that, like, that's, like, my chair. That's where I sit. My things are on the side of it and stuff. I want that, man. I fantasize about that. I want my fucking chair. See, I think we take fire rate even though it's not ball maxing at this time. Because fire rate's just so good. Like, right now in the apartment, we, like, kind of have spots we often sit in the living room. But if, like, all of us are up there, there's, like, not enough space, you know? So you kind of just gotta just adapt. So I legit fantasize about having a spot that it's like, that's my spot. Only I sit there. Shit on a lazy boy, that's child abuse, man. Not like that. You guys have lazy boys in Europe? The really common, like, armchair, you know, lounge chair brand here. Lazy boys broke the American living room. Do you know that, Crunch? What the hell does that mean? They broke the American living room. What was the prediction? It wasn't to beat the shade. It was to make it to the first checkpoint. We're kind of farther in now, though. Maybe we do second checkpoint now, Mira, if you don't mind. Or actually, no. First checkpoint's fine. We're still early. And here, I'll give you a second to put it up. Okay, yeah. Just think like a big, overstuffed, reclining armchair. That's basically what a lazy boy is. Some of them have, like, massaging functions. I don't give a shit about all that. I just want a big, comfy chair with, like, you know, poofy cushions and, like, big, wide arms on it. The kind of chair that could pick me up and just make love to me, you know? Yeah, maybe a cup holder. I want my chair to have the same general vibe and musk of a lumberjack. Though the recliner generally comfy, yeah. You can put them up against a wall. It means you have to have them in the middle of the room, and that kills the flow. Oh, yeah, that's true, because you have to have it, like, a little away from a wall so you can lean it back. That is true, Aga. All right, now we have this, which we like, so re-roll me and get a different ball instead. Sure, vamp my ball. All right, this is going better, man. Much better than our previous attempts. Get it on the bed, everybody. All right. It's crazy. This game seems to have, like, a lot of characters and stuff to unlock. The way they're pacing the unlocks in this game. Like, I've played probably, I don't know, 8 hours or so of it, maybe, so not a lot. But it feels like I've been, like, unlocking things consistently the whole way through, and I still have, like, tons of characters and stages and stuff to get to. Like, there's a lot of progression to just chew through in this game. In a fun way. Ooh, I do like this one. Oh, those things make the same ball. That's interesting. You're on speed 1. Oh, good call. Put me on speed 3. Vote everybody, though, by the way. Only 7 seconds left. No believers. Wow. All right. Oop. Don't go for the vampire ball. Stick with the ghost. The ghost is good for us here. We're low as dick. Come on, get another level before the chest. No, we made it to the checkpoint, though. We made it to the checkpoint, so we can't pay the believers, of which there are none. Damn it. I don't know if we're gonna make it past this boss, but at least we made it to the boss, man. Yeah, no way we make it through this right now. This guy's about to squanch me. Damn it. Okay, I see you. Well, we failed. We did make it to the checkpoint, though. Or not checkpoint, boss encounter, whatever. Let's take this guy back a stage, maybe. Try one more attempt with him, but back on the previous stage where it's a little easier. Don't even bother harvesting. Although maybe upgrade some buildings now? Bonus dexterity, upgrade you. Oh, and then, yeah, if you upgrade a building like this, then you need to actually go beat it up again. Yeah, let's set up a bunch of these ones that are just right around it to have to get beat up. Something like this. Put you like there to block everybody in, to just bounce around between all this shit. And you know what, actually? Something like this. Alright. The speedy upgrade rebuilds, I like to make 2 columns with a narrow gap, so on the block at the end. Yeah, so it just bounces back and forth. Rotate buildings? Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, you can. That's true, Aga. That's a similar principle, right? I didn't realize for a long time that you can move in this phase and decide where you start shooting from. Shit! No! No! Oh! Oh, I beeped it so bad. Holy hell, I beeped it so bad. They're way out of pocket. No, we still got some of them. We missed these two, though. Look at holy. All right. All right, that's fine for now. Play you again, and we're going to take you back to Snowy Shores, 1 stage back. And mods, let's throw up a prediction. Do we get the win? This will be the last Ball X pit run we do. After this, we'll switch over and play some Undertale. Why, they always do something you ain't quite expecting? Yeah, you were more smart. You were more smart, I was more lazy. Thank you for putting that prediction up. I appreciate you. Getting on the vote, everybody. Are we balling our pit or no? I feel like it should be okay, but this character's been tough so far. Immediately seems a little better. All right. All right, let's start slurping a little bit. You can't be leaving the blue cummies on the floor. I would like to get more balls, but maxing out this ball is good enough, I guess, for right now. But we got to find some other balls. Because, yeah, like, that chest does nothing for us right now. Unless we level and get something else. There we go. I love the lasers. I feel like everybody loves the lasers. The lasers are probably a little over-tuned, if we're going to be real. Because you can also, the lasers are one of the only instances I've personally found where fusing a non-evolved ball can be really good. Like if you want to just like spread fire really easily to enable a thing. Oh, geez. You want to spread fire really easily, you can fuse fire onto a laser ball, and then that fire will apply to everything that the laser hits. And like that could be a really good use for a non-evolved fusion. Ghost ball we like. Did I get another level before that? Give me this. No. Gotta snag it. These are not efficient chests, though. Still, though, this is going much better than before, I'd say. We have pretty good Damahe. We're clearing out the shit pretty quick. None of you, reroll me. Yes, give me more balls. You synergize to make another laser. Keep on Evo fusions when you see fancy Evos tempting you. I like Evos, though. I want all the Evos. But it's true, you're never really going to get the ideal, like, all-evolved balls situation. Like, in my head right now, I'm like, do I wait to get vertical laser, or do I just go for this? Going for the horizontal is probably fine. You can always get bolt types later anyways. We're very close to the next level. See if we can maybe get, I don't know, another item or something. Or get balls ready to evolve. Actually, we couldn't do that. This creates damage at me, which is nice. This is actually good on this character, I think. And then it makes this chest more useful. Because we can get fishing with all the way up to 5 levels. Which we didn't get, but we opened up our options. And this shoots out balls from me, which gives me some damage in the front, which is actually very sick. Because that's like one of our biggest weaknesses right now on this character. Huge? No, but it's something. It's a little something that we can put out from our guy consistently. Yeah, I really like how impactful the quirks are in this game. They're pretty notable. They, like, really change stuff. Like, this character is pretty different to fucking play, you know? Come on, baby balls in the front. Yes! Holy, the front baby ball's cooked. The front baby ball's cooked so hard. Thorns could be okay with this, because we might get hit a bit. Nah, keep doing this. Give me more front-facing baby balls. This guy might wreck our shit. We're not hitting him a lot at all. Pummel him. Uh-oh, chat. Don't like any of this, we're dead. Fuck. Prediction's not even over. God damn it, man. Tough character to get off the ground. We needed to get an evolution earlier than that, I think. We need to get an evolution off earlier than that. Done, Puff. That was really fast, so I say we run it back one more time. Same prediction. Just one more, and then we're done. Because that was over really fast. One more run. Just one more run. Then it's Undertale time for the rest of the night. Or until we beat it. After we beat it, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hope to God we beat it tonight. This game wisely keeps the runs pretty short, too. So that makes it even more, you know, doable. Ooh, I like a baby ball build. But stick ball max. Hate that was the time I won chat food. The only disbelief. Don't go the way of Hex, Moon Sand. Don't do it. Don't go the way of Hex. Alright, now we're getting some motherfucking balls. Yeah, it's interesting how Seems different combinations can make the evolutions. Punished Moon said, join the doubters, we have wealth. Hey, look at that watch time. Stripe, let's go. I appreciate you hanging out here, for real. Y'all are such a huge part of what makes the stream fun. Thank you. Reroll me. Go for balls. Ooh, we haven't seen the blind ball, but dude, Brood Mother we love. Brood Mother we love. Damn, pockets feeling heavier. God. The heart. Ooh. Pocket's about to get lighter. You see that full 5? See that full fucking 5 there? Aga's got the month. Let's go, dude. I gotta appreciate you, for real. Shot with 13 days. Y'all are too rad. Y'all are too rad. It means so much to me, for real. 26 days. Hex is closing in on the month. I wonder what Leah's is like. Leah lurks in here a lot. I bet hers is really high. Believe in your crunch, you'll still find a way to fumble. Yeah, get it on doubt. Feed the believers. Feed the believers. Ooh, this is good. Crit chance from the back is very good for us. Hey, yeah, Leah's also got the 1 month. Yan's got 10 days. Let's go. All the 1 believers. That 1 believer is going to get paid out big. Whoever's believing, I see you and I appreciate you. Oh, it's Moon Sand. All 2, let's go. I'm actually feeling pretty good now. That this build's feeling strong off rip. We get an evolution here. Look at these options, dude. Look at these options. Like this guy. We probably should get the new thing though, right? Mira with the month. Let's go. I appreciate you, Mira. 1 month, 6 days. You beat out Leah. You beat out Leah and Aga. That's the most. Let's go. Mira, you rule. I appreciate you. All right, let's take the one we haven't gotten yet. Let's learn what it is. Leech. Patches up to 1 leech on enemies it hits, which add 2 stacks of bleed per second. Oh. Up to 1 leech. So as we improve it, it's probably going to be more than that. Always grab new thing. Yeah. Rodolph, 1 month, 1 day. He's in the running. He's in the running. Yeah, this feels like a much better run. We've already got an evolution before making it to this boss. Damage over time should also be pretty good against this boss, I would think. Field cleared. Hubris debuff incoming. How we end every Noida run. I'm still pissed about the poly yesterday, chat. Still pissed about the poly. Sound like my dad not understanding modern relationships. Sorry, I love you, Dad. Oh my god, get fucking erased. Get literally fucking erased. Make sure the polyfear sets in deep. Yeah, honestly. Ooh, a little poisson. It doesn't merge with any of the shit that I have. That I know. That I know. But you merge with this, so go for it. I like the idea of going for a little damage over time build here. Absolutely burning guys with dots. Makes me feel like a warlock in World of Warcraft. Yo, Sun Fiends are just weird, honestly, yeah. I'm a late night guy as well. I love that shit. A different ball. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm a nighttime Andy. I like staying up late. Yeah, true. In England, you guys don't have the sun. You get clouds instead. And the monarchy. I was doing the Mira stay up way too late thing the other night. I stayed up until 4 in the morning watching the sumo finale, and it was worth every second. Finale, the last day of the tournament, whatever I don't know what you would call it. The ending. It was sick. Leah stayed up with me too, because she's goated. Leah was pogging over sumo with me at 4 in the morning. Ooh, dodge sounds nice. Launch speed I don't care that much about. Dodge I like. Sounds cool. It was hype as hell, Moonsand. It was hype as hell. Look at those guys bouncing around in there. Actually addicted. Guessing you all understand the sports type now? Yeah, honestly, a little bit. Just for this kind of thing, though. Yeah, E-Honda playthrough when. I feel like I've always understood the idea of enjoying sports. I just never really, like, got very into it. At least me personally, you know? Where it was like, I'd been to, like, a Super Bowl party and had fun watching football with, like, a bunch of people all together hanging out and, like, pogging and shit. But I never, like, had that personal interest, that drive to, like, go on Wikipedia and learn about it afterwards. And for whatever reason, sumo grabbed me like that. I don't know why. It confuses me just as much as the rest of you. Yeah, bump our crits. My mom the other day, we got breakfast with my mom, and I was telling her about it. She's like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Combat sports? Yeah, I've tried watching, like, MMA before, and I never got into that. I never tried watching wrestling. I might like wrestling if I even like WWE and shit. I know it's obviously all staged, but I like that kind of drama, man. I don't give a shit that it's staged. It's entertainment. Combat's what grabs us in different way. Team sports? I guess that's fair. I still feel like you see a lot of, like, war-like strategy in games like football. You didn't raise her kid like that? Well, I mean, my mom's not a sports head either. But this is the first time in my life with anything has been... Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Yan, there. Like, I like the theatrical stage aspect of WWE. That seems fun. But I like the very raw realness of sumo. But either way, I've enjoyed stuff, but it's like, for whatever reason, this is the first time where it's really been like, I am into it. I have wrestlers that I like. I, like, know the stories. I know the, like, drama between some of them. I know that it's like, oh, this guy is beating this guy every time before. Like, I've been, like, learning all that shit, and I'm enjoying, like, watching YouTube videos and stuff. I don't know why, man. I just like it. I just like it. We have evolved balls to fuse. We do. We're done. Fuck! To an extent, same. Esports got me a little, was reading up on players and stuff, but still wouldn't feel FOMO if I missed a game or didn't catch up after. Yeah, and X. Pay the doubters. Alright, we got to wrap there. Ooh, gain money whenever a character dies in a level. That's fun. Chris, I like it. I do wrestle with oatmeal as well. Only my pocket to get in line. Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that, Mirror. Like, I've enjoyed some esports in the past. When I was playing a lot of League of Legends, I would watch, like, you know, the championship and shit with my friends, but I was never, like, that, never got that into it in the same way. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just kind of what, I guess, that kind of thing is particular, you know? It's like, why does one person like baseball but not basketball or whatever? I don't know why. Sumo's the sport that grabbed me. I should try wrestling, though. I bet I would enjoy some wrestling. That's why there's one more run. Oh, I see. Good watching regional League of Legends tournaments. Hell yeah. I've enjoyed, as far as like that kind of video game stuff, I really like watching speedruns. I love watching like GDQ stuff. Because you generally get to learn a lot about the game as well. And you get to listen to like actual experts on the subject. And by that, I mean like true fucking nerds. You don't have like Jeff Keighley telling me the information. I have like an actual guy who's played 600 hours of, you know, Ocarina of Time randomizer speedruns explaining it to me. And that I love. Fun watching pros do silly things. But if StarCraft was the only esport that grabbed me, yeah, that's a big one. All right. We're going to call it there for Ball X Pit today. A lot of fun. Really enjoy the game. I'll probably keep playing it off stream. Might do another, yeah, person they're not for fillers. Someone that's actually talking about the technicalities. Exactly. One time, one of my buddies, we were watching GDQ, and one of our buddies was like, honestly, it would help if there was like a host or like a Ryan Seacrest type or something. And we were like, no. This is the experience. This is the experience we want. I don't want a Ryan Seacrest type here. Yeah, anyways, we're going to wrap up Ball X Pit there for the day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you watch it on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you!